Number 1. In the expansions of kx plus 2 over x to the power 4, where k is a positive constant, the term independent of x is equal to 150. Find the value of k and hence determine the coefficients of x squared in the expansion. Right. The general term in the expansion based on this information, I would like to write it as t r plus 1 equal the combination for r, times kx power 4 minus r times 2 over x over r. And I would like to simplify this expression becomes combination for r k power 4 minus r x. Sorry, 2 first. I would like to write 2. Okay. 2 power r, and then x power 4 minus r, okay, and minus r, okay, like this. So I would like to simplify this term again. Combination 4 minus r and 2 power r, and then this one x power 4 minus 2r. Okay, for the next step, I will use this expansion. Now, the term independent of x means the power of x is 0. So I'm going to set that 4 minus 2r equals 0. The implication, we can determine r equal 4 divided by 2. Okay, 4, yeah, correct. It is 2. Next, substitute r equal to into, substitute this r equal to into tr plus 1 into this. So if we substitute, it becomes t3 because 2 plus 1, t3, right? So it becomes combination for 2 k power 4 minus 2 squared x power 4 minus 2 times 2 power minus 4. It becomes 6. The combination for 2 equals 6 k squared, and this one is 4, and this one is 1. So it becomes 24 k squared. Now, based on the information on the question, that 24 k squared equal 150. So 24 k squared equal 150. So k equals square root 150 over 24. Simplify. 25 over 4. 5 half. So k equal 5 half. Scroll down first. Recall. The exponent of x in the general term is 4 minus 2r. This one. 4 minus 2r. This. The exponent. So I'm going to set that 4, okay, I'm going to set that 4 minus 2r equal 2. So we can determine r, that 2r equal 4 minus 2 equal 2. So r equal 1. Substitute r equal 1 into tr plus 1. So it becomes T2. T2, it means R equal 1. So the combination for 1, K to the power 4 minus 1, 2 power 1, X to the power 4 minus 2 times 1, this, and it's going to be 4 times K cubed times 2 times X squared, because 4 minus 2. So it becomes 4 times 2, 8 K cubed X squared. Now substitute K equal 5 half into T2 into here. Okay. If you substitute that T2 equal 8 times 5 half cube X squared. And this is 8. 2 cube is 8, so 8 divided by 8 equal 1. So 125 X squared. So the coefficient the coefficient of X squared equal 125. Next question. The curve y equal x squared minus a over x has a stationary point at minus 3, comma b. Find the values of the constants a and b. A stationary point occurs when dy dx equals 0 based on this information and on this coordinate point. Okay, the stationary point. So stationary point it occurs when dy dx equals 0 and on this one the coordinate point minus 3 comma b. So x minus 3. Right now we're going to find the derivative of this function y equal x squared minus a over x. So dy dx equal 2x plus this is x power minus 1. So it means minus 1 times minus here minus 2, it means minus because minus 1 minus 1 becomes minus 2. So it is minus 1 minus and minus becomes positive. Okay, so it's gonna be positive here, positive a x 1 minus 2. Okay, or it is 2x a over x squared like this. Right? And after that, set 2x plus a over x squared equals 0. And substitutes x equal minus 3 into this equation. So it becomes 2 times minus 3, a over 9 equals 0. It's going to be, this is minus 6 plus a over 9 equals 0. So if multiply left-hand side, right-hand side with 9 becomes minus 54 plus a equals 0. So A equal 54. This is A. After that, we're going to substitute A equal 54 and as well x equal minus 3, substitute and x equals minus 3 based on the previous information into the original equation. The original equation y equal x squared minus a over x. This is the original equation. Now substitute this result and this result. So it becomes y equal minus 3 squared minus this one 54 over x. It means over minus 3. It's going to be 9 and minus and minus becomes plus, divided becomes 18 and it is 27. 27 is the value for B based on the coordinate point. Recall that the coordinate point is minus 3, comma B. So this is 27. So we can state that A equal 54 and B equal 27. Number 3, this diagram. The diagram shows a sector of a circle center O, where OB equal OC equal 15 centimeters. The size of angle BOC is 2 over 5 pi radians. Points A and D on the lines OB and OC respectively are joined by an arc AD of a circle with center O. The shaded regions is bounded by the arcs AD and BC and by the straight lines AB and DC. It is given that the area of shaded region is 209 over 5 pi centimeters squared. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. Give your answer in terms of pi. So we will find this arc BC and after that arc AD, strike line AB and strike line DC. And after that, we'll calculate the perimeter. So first, I would like to find arc BC equal r or radius times angle. This is 16 times 2/5 pi. It is not 16, sorry, 15. Because the radius is 15. So this is 6 pi centimeters. And after that, arc AD. R times angle. You don't have information about the radius or the strike line OD or OE. We have the information, so I'm gonna writing as R. So it is R times 2/5 pi. And after that, the area of sector. Area of sector BOC. It is 1/2 times R squared times angle. It is 1/2 times 15 squared times 2/5 pi. It is 45 pi centimeter squared. And after that, the area of sector AOD. 1/2 times R squared times 2/5 pi. So we have the information about this R. So I would like to find the shaded region, area of the shaded region, sorry. The shaded region equal area of BOC, okay, area of BOC minus area of AOD. So it is 45 pi minus this is, if divided, actually r squared fifth. So this is r squared fifth pi. Okay, this is pi equal, and according to the information that the shaded region is 209 over 5 pi multiplied by 5, and it is 225 pi minus r squared pi 209. So 29 pi. And I will scroll down first. So after that, divide it by pi. Left hand side, right hand side. So it's going to be 225 minus r squared equal 209. So r squared or 225 minus 209. So r equals square root 16, and it is 4. So the radius equal 4. If radius equal 4, it means arc AD equal 4 times 2/5 pi, and it is 8/5 pi. So AB equal DC equal 15 minus 4, 11 centimeters. So if I will sketch, okay, this is the arc, this is AB, this is DC, so this is 11, this side 11, this arc is 6 pi, and this arc is 8/5 pi. Okay. So let's recalculate the perimeter. Okay. So this becomes 6. Just now BC. I'm going to show you B6 because of this result. Okay. And this is 8/5. Okay. Now let's recalculate the perimeter. The perimeter equal 11 plus 11 plus 6 pi plus 8/5 pi. 22 plus 5 times 6, 30 plus 8, 38/5 pi. So this is the perimeter in terms of pi. Let's continue to number 4. Show that the curve with equations x squared minus 3xy minus 4t equals 0, and the line with equation 3x plus y plus k equals 0 meet for all values of the constant k. Okay, from this equation, 3x plus y plus k equals 0, I would like to set becomes y equal minus 3x minus k. And I will substitute into this equation. So it's going to be x squared minus 3x minus 3x y minus k, and then minus 4t. 0. It's going to be x squared minus, plus 3. 3 times 3, 9. X squared y. I'm going to minus x minus, wait, oh, that's y here. Sorry. Okay. And x squared. So after that, uh, it it will be plus 3xk. After that, minus 4t. Yep. It's going to be 10 squared and then plus 3xk minus 4t equal 0. This is a quadratic equation. So 3kx actually this one we can writing. So for the curve and the line to meet, this quadratic equation must have the real solution. So the real solution, it means the discriminant db squared minus 4ac. For the real solutions of a quadratic equation, the value of discriminant must be positive, okay, positive or 0. For the requirement, the positive value of quadratic equation. This is b3, b a equal 10, b equal 3k, let's see, equal minus 40. It means the discriminant equal 3k squared minus 4 times 10 times minus 40. Okay, it is 9k squared plus 1,600. This. So now we are going to check one by one. Okay, for 9k squared and this one. Now, for 9k squared, it is always positive. It's always positive for k elements of the real number. So if k real number, the result of 9k squared always would be positive for k element of the real number. Now, for 1,600, 1,600 also is always positive. Okay? So it means we can state that the implications of this information, we can state that that discriminant always positive. So the conclusion, since discriminant greater than 0 for all k, the quadratic equation, so the quadratic expression, I mean, this is the quadratic expression, this one, I mean, okay, the quadratic equation always, okay, okay, it always has two distinction real solution meaning the curve and the line meet for all values of k. Number 5. The equations of a curve is such that dy dx for x minus 3 square root x plus 1. Find the x coordinate of the point on the curve at which the gradient is 11 halves. So based on this information that the gradient is dy dx, we can gain the gradient through the derivatives of a function. So according to this information, that gradient is 11 halves. So dy dx equal 11 halves. And as well, based on this information that dy dx equal for x minus 3 square root x plus 1. So dy dx equal dy dx. So we can state that there is an equation that 4x minus 3 square root x plus 1 equal 11 half. So I would like to write this equation becomes 4x minus 3 square root x equal 11 half minus 1. Or it's going to be 4x minus 3 square root x equal 9 half. I would like to multiply by 2 the left-hand side and right-hand side. And it's going to be 8x minus 6 square root x equal 9. Or becomes an equation 8x minus 6 square root x minus 9 equals 0. Now by substitution, let u equals square root x, or u squared equal x. So if you substitute into this equation, it becomes 8u squared minus 6u minus 9 equals 0. And now we're going to find the value of u. You can find the factorization, but I would like to find through this formula, the quadratic equation formula. Becomes 6 plus minus square root minus 6 squared minus 4 8 minus 6 minus 9 here times 2 divided by 2 times 8 becomes 6 plus minus square root 36 plus 288 over 16 becomes 6 plus minus square root 324 over 16. 6 plus minus 18 over 16. So the first u first or u1 equals 6 plus 18 over 16. And it is 24 over 16 3/2. And the second u equals 6 minus 18 over 16, and it is minus 12 over 16, or minus 3/4. Based on this information that u equals square root x, so it means this is square root x equal minus 3/4. So there is no solution, or there is no result for this. We cannot take minus 3/4 as the result, because square root result impossible is negative number. So this is not the result. The result is this one. So it means we can state that x equal u squared equal this one 3 half squared 9 quarter. So this is the result. X equal 9 quarter. Next question. Given that the curve passes through the point 4, 11. Find the equations of the curve. Given that the curve if dy dx equal 4x minus 3 square root x plus 1. And it passes through this coordinate point, 4, 11. To find y, we need to integrate this expression. So y equal integral of 4x minus 3 equal to x plus 1 dx. And the integral is 2x squared minus x power 3 half plus x plus c. And based on this information that y equal 11 and x equal 4, so we can state this equation becomes 11 equal 2 times 4 squared minus 4 power 3 half plus 4 plus c, and it becomes 36 minus 8 plus c equal 11. So c equal 11 minus 28 equal minus 17. So the equation, this equation y equal this expression, we can writing as y equal 2x squared minus x power 3 half plus x minus 17 because c equals minus 17. Next question. C plus C1 and C2 have equation, this one and this equation respectively. Find the distance between the center of the circle. So we need to find the center of the first circle and after that the second circle, and we're going to find the distance between the center of the circles. The equations are the first equation is 1x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 10y plus 18 equals 0. I would like to change, it becomes like this. X squared plus 6x plus y squared minus 10y plus 18 equals 0. And for this part, for this from this term, I would like to write x plus 3 squared. Okay, and then minus 9 because 3 squared. And for this part, I would like to write y minus 5 squared because 2 times y times minus 5 becomes 10y. So, but minus, we have to set becomes minus 25 because this is minus 5 squared is 25. And plus 18 equals 0. After that, x plus 3 squared, y minus 5 squared, minus because 18 minus 9 minus 25, minus 16 equals 0. Right. So look, this is the equations of a circle with the center, this equation with center, the center of C1 is minus 3, comma 5. This one is there, comma 5. And radius is square root 16. Yep, correct. This is for the C1. Next, for the second circle, C2. For C2, I would like this one, I would like uh, to find the center. All right. So the center of C2, the center of C2 is 9, comma minus 4. Okay. And radius square root 64 or 8. Let's calculate the distance. Okay, the distance, so 9 minus 3 squared plus minus 4 minus 5 squared becomes the root 12 squared plus minus 9 squared. Okay, square root 144. That's 81. 225. 15. Okay, so this is the distance. Okay, the distance between the center of C1 and the center of C2, the center of the first circle and the center of the second circle. P and Q are points on C and C2, respectively. The distance between P and Q is denoted by D. Find the greatest and the least possible values of D. The greatest and the least possible values of D we can find through D max, or D greatest or the maximum. I would like to using this term maximum, or this is that we can find through distance between center plus radius of C1 plus radius of C2. Okay. And it is 15 plus 4 plus 8, 27. And then the least possible, the least or the minimum distance between centers minus radius of C1 minus radius of C2. So it is 15 minus 4 minus 8. It is 3. So these are the greatest and the least possible values of distance. Number 7. The diagram shows part of the curve with equation y equals 12 over cube roots of 2x plus 1. The point A on the curve has coordinates 7, half, 6. Find the equations of the tangent to the curve at A. Give your answer in the form y equals mx plus c. Right. So based on this information that y equal 1, and I would like to writing as 12 times 2x plus 1 power minus 1 half. So we need to find dy dx for gradient. So dy dx of this function is 12 times minus 1/3 2x plus 1 through power minus 4 third times 2 because of this one, 2x plus 1. So if we multiply, it becomes minus 8 2x plus 1 minus 4 third. After that, we're going to find the tangent. The tangent at x equals this one, 7 half. So if x equals 7 half, dy dx becomes minus 8 times 2 times 7 half plus 1 to the power minus 1 third becomes minus 8 is 8 power minus 1 minus 4 third minus 8. This is 2 cube. 2 cube. Okay. So it becomes minus 8 times 1 over 2 power 4, 16. It becomes minus 8 over 16 or minus 1 half. So this is m. So m equal minus 1 half or the gradient. Now we're going to find the equations of the line through this formula. So y minus 6 because through this point, this corner point, this one, this is x, this is y. Okay, x1, y1. M minus 1 half, x minus 7 half, 1. And after that, I would like to write it like this, y minus x minus y minus 6 minus 1 half x plus 7 quarter, like that. And after that becomes y equal minus 1 half x plus 7 quarter plus 6, like that. So I've got this 7 quarter plus 6. 7 quarter plus 6, it means 24. 24 plus 7, 31. So this is the equation. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve and the lines x equals 0, x equals 7 half, and y equals 0. Okay, so the area equal, if you look the figure, the diagram, 0 to 7 half of this is y, the x. Or I would like to writing this is 12 times integral 0 to 7 half 2x plus 1 power minus 1 third dx. Now by substitution, let u equal to x plus 1. That means du dx 2. So it means dx equal 1 half du. Right? So we can determine area 12, 0 to 7 half u power minus 1 third times 1 half du because dx equal 1 half du. So if 12 times 12 times 1 half equals 6, 0 to 7 half u power minus 1 third du 6 we're going to find the integral of this expression. 3/2 u power 2/3. Well, scroll down first. Then 6 times 3, 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 9 plus 7 half d u power 2/3. U equal to 1, to x plus 1. X plus 1 power 2/3. 1. Okay. After substitute 7/2 and 0 into this expression. 9 2 times 7/2 plus 1 2/3. Okay, minus 2 times 0 plus 1 power 2/3. 9 times this one 8. 8 power 2/3 minus 1. So 9 times this is 2 cube. 2 cube times 2/3 plus 1 becomes 4 plus 1 minus 1, sorry, not plus 1, minus 1. This one is 1. So 7, 9 times 3, 27. Well, okay, number 8. It is given that beta is an angle between 90 and 180, such that sine beta equal A. Express tangent squared beta minus 3 sine beta cosine beta in terms of A. Sine beta equal A, or A cosine beta. And I would like to writing here the trigonometrical identity sine squared beta plus cosine squared beta equal 1. Okay, so it means cosine squared beta equal minus sine squared beta. It means 1 minus, based on this statement, that minus 1 minus A squared, right? And cosine beta, it means cosine beta equals square root 1 minus A squared. Based on this information, that the angle is on between 90 and 180. It means it's on the second quadrant, this here, the second quadrant, 90 to 180. This 0 to 90, and this is 90 to 180. Second. On the second quadrant, the value of cosine are always negative. So I would like to put negative here. That means tangent beta equals sine beta over cosine beta. A over minus square root 1 minus A squared. And tangent squared beta A squared over 1 minus A squared. So it means tangent, based on this question, that tangent squared beta minus 3 tangent, 3 cosine 3 sine and cosine, sorry. 3 sine beta cosine beta equal tangent squared is 1, a squared minus 1 minus a squared, a minus 3 times sine beta, one sine beta is, yeah, just now sine beta is a, okay, sine beta is a, and after that cosine beta is 1 minus a squared, 1. So it becomes a squared over 1 minus a squared, minus and minus becomes plus 3a times 1 times square root 1 minus a squared. That one. Next question B. Solve the equation sine squared theta plus 2 cosine squared theta equal 4 sine theta plus 3 for theta interval 0 to 360. Right. So sine squared theta plus cosine squared plus 2 cosine squared theta equal 4 sine theta plus 3. So I would like to change this equation becomes sine squared theta plus 2 cosine squared theta. I would like to change becomes minus 1 minus sine squared theta, or sine theta plus 3. So this is sine. So it becomes sine squared theta plus 2 minus 2 sine squared theta, 4 sine theta plus 3. So it becomes minus because 1 minus 2, 1 minus sine squared theta plus 2 equal 4 sine theta plus 3. Or sine squared theta plus 4 sine theta plus 1 because 3 minus 2 equals 0. Substitution that x equals sine theta. So this equation becomes x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0. So we're going to find the value of x. So x1, x2 using the formula, quadratic equation formula, minus 4 plus minus square root 4 squared, 4 times 1 times 1 divided by 2 times 1. That's 4 plus minus square root 12 over 2. So 12, 4 times 3. So it means 2 square root 3. It becomes, if divided, it becomes 4 divided by 2 minus 2 plus minus square root 3. So it means, here. It means x1 minus 2 plus square root 3, okay? And it is minus 0.267. x2 minus 2 minus square root 3 minus 3.732. Between this number and this number, minus 0.267 is valid because minus 0.267 it between sine theta, this one is sine theta, between -1 and 1. So impossible if this is the solution. Okay, so the solution is this one. Okay, because -3 over than less. Okay, okay, less than -1. So impossible. The failure of sine equals 1, -3.732. So accept this solution, minus 0.267. Okay, so sine theta equal, yes, we can state that sine theta equal minus 0.267. So let's define theta. Theta equals sine or arc sine, okay, or 0.276. And the result is minus 15.5. So sine theta has minus value. It on is the first quadrant. It means on the third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So this is sine minus, and this is sine minus as well on the third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. Now on the third quadrant, 180 minus 15.5. So this is 195.5 degrees. Now on the fourth quadrant, on the fourth quadrant, on the fourth quadrant, 360 minus 15.5, or plus minus 15.5, and it is minus, because 360 here, under of 360 or degrees. So theta, we can say that theta are 195.5 or 344.5. That's our theta. Next question, number 9. The equations of a curve is y equal 4 plus 5x plus 6x squared minus 3x cubed. Find the set of values of x for which y decreases as x increases. To figure out the decrease and the increase, we need to find the derivative of this function first. So dy dx equal 5 plus 12x minus 9x squared. After that, set becomes an inequality. So it becomes 5 plus 12x minus 9x squared less than 0. Or if you multiply by minus 1, it's going to be 9x squared minus 12x minus 5 greater than 0. Now to find x, we need to set this inequality becomes the equation. So it becomes 9x squared minus 12x minus 5 equals 0. And after that, factorize 3x minus 5, 3x plus 1 equals 0. So, through factorization, we can determine that x equal 5 third from this term, and from this term, or x or 3x equal minus 1, or x equal minus 1 third. For this one, 3x minus 5 equal 0 first. Right, so x equal 5/3 and x equal minus 1/3. Now, we're going to find the solution area. Minus 1/3 is 5/3. If greater than, the solutions area are this area and this area. So we can state that the solutions are x less than minus 1/3 or x greater than 5/3. This, the solution is 1 or this one. Right. It is given that y equals 9x plus k is a tangent to the curve. Find the value of the constant k. So we are going to find this k. From part A, given that dy dx equal 5 plus 12x minus 9x squared. And based on this information, there is a line y equal 9x plus k. And if we find the derivative of this function, it is 9. So dy dx is dy dx. It means this expression equal 9. I'm going to write in here that minus 9x squared plus 12x plus 5 equal 9. Or we can write it as 9x squared minus 12x plus 4, because 9 minus 5 equals 0. Through factorization, 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2 equals 0. So double 3x minus 2. So x equal 2/3. After that, substitute x equal 2/3 into the first equation. The equation is y equal 4 plus 5x plus 6x squared minus 3x cubed. If we substitute x into this equation, we can gain the value of y. 4 plus 5 times 2/3, 6 times 2/3 squared, 3 times 2/3 cubed. So if we calculate, the result is 82/9. Now, use the straight line equation. The straight line equation is y equal 9x plus k. Substitute y equal 82/9 and x equal 2/3. If we substitute into this equation, it becomes 82/9 equal 9x, 9 times 2/3, I mean. 9 times 2/3 plus k. So we can gain k 82/9 minus 18/3. If we calculate, the result is 28/9. So this is k. Next question, number 10. An arithmetic progression has first term 5 and common difference d, where d greater than 0. The second, 5th, and 11th terms of the arithmetic progression in that order are the first 3 terms of a geometric progression. Find the value of d. The first term is 5. And the second term is 5 plus D. And the fifth term, of course, 5 plus 4D. The D is common difference. And the 11th term, 5 plus 10D. In a geometric progression, the ratio between consecutive terms is constant number. So it means 5 plus 4D over 5 plus D equal 5 plus 10D over 5 plus 4D. So through the crossing multiplication, it is 5 plus 4D squared equal 5 plus D times 5 plus 10D. So becomes a 5 plus D plus 5 plus 4D squared. We'll put it here. It becomes 5 at 25. Sorry, 25 plus 40D plus 16D squared. And if we multiply this, becomes 25 plus 50 plus 5. It means 55. 55D plus 10D squared. So 25 minus 25 equals 0. And then after that, 16 minus 10 is 6 D squared. And then 40 minus 55 minus 15D equals 0. And I would like to factorize 3D times 2D minus 5 equals 0. So 3D equals 0 or 2D minus 5 equals 0. So through this statement that D equals 0 or through this statement that D equal 5 half. So we're using this result, D equal 5 half. Next question, part B. So the common difference, 5 half. The sum of the first 77 terms of the arithmetic progressions is denoted by S77. The sum of the first 10 terms of the geometric progression is denoted by G10. Find the value of S77 minus the G10. The arithmetic progression, I would like to writing a P arithmetic progression. The first term or A is 5. And the common difference or D is 5 half. Okay. While on the geometric progression, the first term or A is 5 plus D or 5 plus, this is 2.5. So 7.5. While the common ratio or R is 5 plus 4D over 5 plus D. So it is 5 plus 4 times 2.5 over 5 plus 2.5. It becomes 10 plus 5, 15. 15 over 7.5. It is 2. The common ratio is 2. Now, we're going to find S77, G10. Sn, the formula n half times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So a equal 5, 1, and then d equal 2.5. S77 equals 77 half times 2 times 5 plus 77 minus 1 times 2.5. So if you calculate, the result is 7,700. And after that, G10. So the formula Gn, the geometric, A times R power n minus 1 over R minus 1. So G10, 12.5 times 2 power 10 minus 1 minus 1. So the result is 7,672.5. So S77 minus G10 equals 7,700 minus 7,672.5. It is 27.5. This is the result. Next question, number 11. The function f is defined by fx equal 3 plus 6x minus 2x squared for all x elements of real numbers. Express fx in the form a minus bx minus c squared, where a, b, and c are constant and state the range of f. Fx equal these expressions, 3 minus 6x minus 2x squared. So I would like to write thing to factorize becomes 3 minus 2x squared. Okay, minus 3x. And after that, I will continue with 3 minus 2 factorize x minus 3 half squared. So 3 half squared is 9 quarter. So we have to subtract with 9 quarter. And the next step becomes 3 minus 2x minus 3 half squared. Minus minus becomes plus 9 quarter. And it's going to be, this is 6 half, 3 plus 9. This one is, wait, I would like to writing supposed to be this is becomes 9, sorry, 9 half this one. Okay. Because times 2, this one. Times 2. 2 times 9 quarter becomes 9 half. So plus 9 half this. And minus 2x minus 3 half quarter. So it's going to be 15 half x minus 3 half squared. It becomes oh yeah, 15 half, yeah, until here. So based on this statement, okay, fx equal a minus bx minus c squared. So a equal 15 half, and then b equal 2, and then c equal 3 half. One. For the range, the value of fx will be maximized when x minus 3 half squared equals 0. So x equal 3 half. X equal 3 half. For this is when will be maximized. So now substitute 3 half into the function 2 times 3 half minus 3 half squared. It is 0, so it becomes 15 half. So this is the maximum value. So the range, we can state that fx less than or equal 15 half, or I would like to writing as this interval as infinity to 15 half, close to 15 half, open on minus infinity. Right. Next, B, the graph of y equal fx is transformed to the graph of y equal hx by a reflection in one of the axes, followed by a translation. It is given that the graph of y equal hx has a minimum point at the origin. Give details of the reflection and translations in full. Reflection and translation. So fx, based on the information that 15 half minus 2 x minus 3 half squared. This is fx. And when x equals 3 half, based on part A, we got y equal 15 half. So the maximum point, 3 half, comma 15 half, x, comma y. And I have provided my explanations of this part. Okay. So the reflections in the x-axis, this is flips the parabola. Okay. So the parabola open upward, turning the maximum point at 3 half based on this information, 3 half, 15 half, okay, into a minimum point. The minimum point at minus 3 half, 15 half. That's about reflection. Translation by factor. We need to translate the graph so that the vertex of the reflected graph, okay, so 3 half based on this factor, 3 half and 15 half is moved to the origin. The origin 0, 0, the coordinate point 0, 0. Let's continue. The function g is defined by gx equals 3 plus 6x minus 2x squared for x less than or equal 0. Less than or equal 0, it means if this is the Cartesian diagram, less than or equal 0 from only on this part. Only on this part. This the part, the area of x less than or equal 0. Okay. Sketch the graph of y equals gx and explain why g is one function. You are not required to find the coordinates of any intersections with the x-axis. If you sketch this graph, gx equal 3 plus 6x minus 2x squared, it is a downward opening parabola. So because of this minus, so it's like this. Like this, okay, and like this, open downward, and then but it restricted to the domain x less than 0, as my explanation here, this one. So we just get on the left side. Okay. I would like to sketch here. Okay. Right. So the vertex of the parabola is x equal minus b equal to 8 minus 6 over 2 6 quarter, and it is 3 half. So around here, x positive. This is y axis, x axis. So around here, the vertex. And if you sketch, uh, using a different color, so like this, okay. Okay. Recall that we actually using only the left side area, so actually like this. Yeah, like this is the parabola, but we're just using the graph on the left side because this information x less than or equals 0, so only this the graph. Okay, no need to sketch this graph on the right side. Need right. Okay, let's continue. Now regarding g is one function. G is one function because hold on first. G is one function because it is strictly decreasing on the domain which x less than or equal 0. Let's continue for D. Sketch the graph of y equal inverse gx on your diagram in C and find an expression for inverse gx. You should label the two graphs in your diagram appropriately and show any relevant mirror line. Right. So two axes, x and y. This. Just now I have shown you we sketch gx and gx like this. And after that, the mirror, based on this information, the relevant mirror is a straight line. Relevant mirror is a straight line. Okay, this, and then this is gx, and then after that, inverse of gx, inverse of gx, like this. So this is the inverse of gx. This is gx, and this is inverse of gx. We're going to find inverse of gx. Right, so gx equal minus 2x squared plus 6x plus 3. I would like to writing as y equal minus 2x squared plus 6x plus 3. So after that, I'm going to set becomes 2x squared minus 6x plus, yeah, actually this is plus, y move to here. So set becomes 0 here, or becomes y plus 3. Okay, y plus 3, y minus 3, sorry, because 3 move. Y minus 3 here. What is A, B, C? And I'm going to using quadratic equation formula for the value of x. This is 6 plus minus square root minus 6 squared plus 4 times 2 times y minus 3 divided by 2 times 2. 6 plus minus square root 36 minus 8y plus 24 over 4. So it becomes 6 plus minus 60 minus 8y over 4. So gx, I would like to state that inverse of the gx, you can writing as 6 minus square root 60 minus 8x over 4. Y minus, not plus, because x less than or equal 0. If less than or equal 0, it means the sign cannot positive, should be negative. And after that, simplify. If simplify, it comes 6 quarter minus square root. I would like to factorize 16 minus 2x divided by 16 here, because 4 square root of 16 is equal to 4. So it is 3/2, and it becomes, if 4 divided by 16 is 4, so it becomes 15 minus 2x over 4 becomes 3/2 minus the root 15 quarter minus 1/2 x. So the inverse This is one.